Hello, it's Kevin from MixCoach, here for another episode of the MixCoach Minute. This is episode 4, and this episode, as you know, is brought to you by MixCoach member. If you want some real training on different songs every month, different musical styles every month, and a great community of mix leaders, guys that really know what they're talking about, and guys who really want to teach, check out MixCoach member, okay? This question is from Joshua P. Miller. He says, what's the best way to make a vocal sound double-tracked even if you have only one source? That's a good question, Joshua, and I know you need to do this sometimes, and I do have a couple of ideas for you. The first thing would be to look into the remaining of the song. Like if you want to double track the first chorus, look to the second chorus and see if you can copy and paste. If it's the same performance, it won't work. You can't just double the track and nudge it and it really sound authentic. So what you want to do, if they actually doubled, or if they track the second chorus and the first chorus, just copy and paste back onto another track and call it double track, and then just kind of nudge it around and tune it up, or don't tune it too much, because double tracking, if it's over tuned, it just sounds fake. So that's one way to do it. That's the harder way to do it, or actually it's the easiest way to do it, but it's probably not going to work because most people tend to do one chorus and then fly it to the rest of the choruses. So basically you're just duplicating the chorus again, and it won't work really well. The second way, the way I usually do it, and have done it in the past when it was really popular to do, especially on background vocals, is that I would take this preset from the SPX90, and I can't remember what I think it was called Micro Pitch Shift. It also works on the harmonizer, H3000. There's a thing called Micro Pitch Shift, and you can take it and it'll take it and detune it like 6 cents on the left and 6 cents on the right, and that sometimes sounds like it's a really, really tight double track. Like I said, SPX90, which is old school, I know, and the H3000. Also, Waves makes a vocal doubler that will work also. Also, you can add chorus on there. You can also take, I wouldn't recommend the chorus. It just sounds like chorus. You have to really, it's almost like it needs to be more pitched than chorus. Chorus tends to come off a little bit, not so good for me. Another thing you can do is take pitch in Pro Tools and actually, do the stereo thing, the stereo pitch shift. I think it's just called pitch, and then, pitch one up about, I find that 8 to 10 cents on one side up and 8 to 10 cents one side down is the most optimal way to do it. But I'll tell you my preferred method of doing it, if you're interested, and I guess you are, or you wouldn't have asked the question. So what I would probably do is, and this is given the fact that you don't have all the vocals super tuned, okay? If let's say you're tracking the vocal, one thing you can do is double the track and then put Melodyne on the doubled track, and then take Melodyne and really, really tune it really tight. Not robotic tune, not like Cher or Owl City or something like that, but just, check out my tutorial video called MixCoach Guide to Comping and Tuning Vocals. There's a section at the end where you actually I show you how to slice up a vocal to get it as tight as you possibly can without it sounding manufactured. Do that on the second track, on the doubled track. Take out all the scoops, really time align it, or vocal line it, not vocal line, but Melodyne it, and then also fix the timing on it. So if you really snap the timing really tight and the pitch really tight, then it's going to make the actual vocal track sound like it's the double. So it needs to be a little loose in order to make it double. So I gave you about, I think 4, probably more ways than you wanted to know, but about 4 ways. You can do pitch shift with the harmonizer. You can do pitch on Pro Tools. You can also do, what was the other one? You can also copy and paste, and then you can take a copy of the vocal and really tune it with Melodyne. I find that Melodyne's really cool that way. And if it still doesn't sound doubled, you can actually nudge it one way or the other by, I find that 10 milliseconds is probably the the best place. 10 milliseconds. At least I keep my grid on 10 milliseconds so that you can keep it 10 milliseconds, 20 seconds, 30, and I usually one of those is good enough to make it sound like a double-tracked vocal. So Joshua, hope that really helps, and if you get a chance, you guys come by, MixCoach member, and check out what we're doing there. It's really cool. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.